This is the first time we've ever read this. Okay. Millions of years ago, prehistoric trucks ruled the earth. They were called Dinotrux. Millions of years later, their rusty remains were found and put into a great museum. But the Dinotrux were growing cranky. Uh-oh, what do you think they're going to do when they get cranky? Revenge of the Dinotrux. It wasn't fun being stuck in a drafty museum. The Dinotrux were poked, prodded, studied, and shaken. Their joints were so achy they couldn't move on their own. Every day they needed their batteries recharged so that overexcited visitors could make the Dinotrux exhibits move. All right, I know that you want to play with your new toy, but can you put that down while I'm reading? Well, he'll sit here and he can listen to the story too. Tyrannosaurus Trux was not happy. It was kindergarten day at the museum, and that means lots of screaming, banging, swinging, and chewing gum. Ew. That night, Tyrannosaurus Trux found sticky gum all over his claws and finally lost his temper. With a roar, he flicked the battery charger to high and crashed through the museum wall. The rest of the supercharged Dinotrux rumbled right behind him. Honk! The Dinotrux want revenge. Clanking, grinding, roaring. A curious Cranosaurus peeked into windows. Look, they're so scared. Garbagedon hadn't eaten in a million years. Boy, was he hungry. Dastardly Diplodocus collected houses. Look, he took a house and he's just running away with it on his back. The Velociraptors did some landscaping on Main Street. They're tearing up the street. Sneaky Septosaurus gulped down a swimming pool. Cementosaurus left a present on town square. Look, he put cement in the fountain. Oh, that's not very polite. And the angry roar of Tyrannosaurus Trux could be heard all over the city. Look, they're helicopters trying to get Tyrannosaurus Trux down from the building. After a long day of tantrums, the overheated Dinotrux squeaked and sighed and groaned to a halt. The city's mayor arrived at the scene. "Attention, Dinotrux," he shouted at the tired machines. "This is not how modern trucks behave. You must go to school and learn new ways," he declared. At first, they behaved like typical Dinotrux. Semisaurus played with pencils. Rollodon rearranged the chairs. Garbagedon had a snack. Minordon tried to escape. The Tyrannosaurus Trux was especially naughty. Oh, look, he's about to eat the teacher. But soon, Dinotrux learned to help the children. The children taught them to read. And together they discovered some books they just couldn't put down. He's reading the Big Book of Trucks. One day, the Dinotrux didn't come back from recess. Neither did the children. The anxious teachers found a giant hole in the fence. The Dinotrux are loose again. A great search led them into the woods outside of town, where they heard a terrible commotion. They were afraid to look, but when they peeked through the trees, they couldn't believe what they saw. The Dinotrux had built a playground, and it was perfect for screaming, banging, swinging, and making friends.
Look.
He's got bubble gum and he's sitting on top of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, oh, that was a good story. And look, these are the different parts of the Dinotrux that were in the museum. The tooth, kidney, heart piston.
What's
and
that?
Headlight. It says an eye. It says eye, but it's a headlight. And this is a control. It says steering wheel. And that's a tire. It says skin.
What's that?
That's a muffler. It says it's a lung. And these are the teeth.
What's that?
And there's the voice box. That's the
What's
horn.
that?
That's the birth of young Dinotrux. And it's a little baby truck being born. Oh,
That's really cool.
that's really cool. Can you say thank you to Nana and Papa?
Thank you, Nana and Papa. Can you get this into bed?
Yes. Do you want it to be a dinosaur?